Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be talking you through Charlotte Tilbury's new launch, which is of course Supermodel Brows. She has found the DNA of the supermodels, so now you have a brow formula. So what's happened here is that you've got two new formulas for two original products and two new products. So you have the original but now a new formula of the brow lift, except this now has spoolie on the end and not the highlighter that was in the previous one, and the formula is different because the other one was quite hard. You also have this product here called Brow Cheat. We're doing this in 4K as well, by the way, which is this microfine little ditty, and again on the other end is a spoolie. Then you have the reformulated, is this reformulated? I think it is. Which is the, that's the clear brow, you silly boy. Legendary Brows, which is this tiny little spoolie wand. And then lastly, you've got a brow fix, which fixes them to one's face. And it's clear. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to the brow, big mirror, right up close. And let's apply it to the brow, see where we go. I've already used these, so I'm going to talk you through it as we go along. Alrighty, so we're going to do it in the order that it's supposed to be in. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm actually going to use soft brown. Now normally I would use taupe, but for this video I just thought sod it, we'll use taupe. So I'm going to just brush my brows up, and then I'm going to take the soft brown and I'm going to just start to, and as you know I like to kind of go backwards, because this product is really for filling in the brows. So I'm kind of just etching the product onto the skin to kind of fill it in. And I'm not going to extend it too much past. I'll use the other product for that. But it's just to add a bit of, bulk to the brows. And then I'm just going to brush them up. So already it's made, I think, a decent, it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I prefer this formula. The other one was really, really awkward. So now I'm going to move on to the brow cheat. But first I'm going to sneeze. Whew. Alrighty. Okay, so brow cheat. And with this product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill in areas that need a little bit more work. Just extend it just a fraction, and I'm just going to try and just get rid of this little, well, that didn't go as planned, did it? Stupid boy. Just going to try and bring my mirror closer, because that might actually help if I could see what I was doing. Just going to fill in this little section here, just a little bit, just a wee bit, because I prefer a straight brow on myself. And when it comes to this section here, I'm just going to lightly feather it up and just give it a bit of a comb. I mean, overall, this product is great. It's interesting because you have in this section technically two products that fill. Because you've got this one, which is the brow cheat, and then you've got the brow lift. Do you know what's really strange? So I actually used taupe in the first one. Come on, that's my hand. Hello. So I actually used taupe, and then I used soft brown. I'm so sorry about that, but it's overall quite lovely. So we're going to go in with soft brown next, and this is of the Legendary Brows. Now I believe this formula has changed. It feels a little bit more wet now, and I'm just going to very lightly. So normally on somebody else I would start the brow product here, but I'm a gentleman, and if you darken this inner portion you tend to give a more masculine look to the face, which is obviously what I'm going for. But this product is, I don't think it's better or worse than the original formula, but it does feel a little bit more wet, without a doubt. but it does still pick up the hairs and add a fullness to the brow without a doubt. It's probably too dark for myself personally, but it's absolutely fine. Then we're going to finish off with the brow fix, and I'm just going to add this to the brow. And you have to be careful with these kind of products because it can take and remove product from the skin. And we'll just let that set, and we'll probably just highlight underneath the brow bone in a second, and that will complete the look. I do think that this is a really, really good system. I don't know if you necessarily need to have both of these, but you absolutely can, and it would be, it would be splendid if you could have both, because one really does fill in the brow quicker than the other, and the other one has a much finer tip, which is obviously designed to really go in with more finer sort of stroke hair, but it really does do a very, very good job. Let's just find something to highlight the brow. Trusty old Anastasia Beverly Hills, because she rocks. So we're just going to add a little bit of a brow highlight, just a wee bit. I don't want to go too, actually, do you know what? Let's just go in all the way in. Could have used a darker shade there, Gossy, could have, but that's okay. And then we'll just blend it. And I'm going to need to blend this down because it's way too light. There may be some of you out there going, no, it's not, that's absolutely fine. Well, you would be wrong. I'm just kidding, I'm not. So let's just blend that out. But I do think this product, or these products, are absolutely great. It does set the brow, but it does take a little while for it to set, because even now, it's still a little bit damp, but it's absolutely good. I do think this is a it's a greater improvement over the original, which was the brow lift. I kind of missed that shimmery end that no one really used, but that's fine. The brow cheat, oh for God's sake, the brow cheat, very good. If you want more fine like hair strokes, it's great. Legendary Brows was always, I think, very, very good. And the brow fix is really nice. It is not essential. If anything was to be left off, it could be that one product, but it does fix them. It doesn't fix them the way that the Anastasia Beverly Hills, that freeze one does, because that really freezes them, but this does hold them in place. But I can see myself where some of the color got pulled out using that product, but that is normal for this kind of product. But really, really please, let me just zoom out because you're quite close and it's a little bit frightening for me. But there you go, all these pink ears. But it's very, very good. I mean, I would not go out with an eyebrow that dark for myself personally. It's too dark for me, I think, but it really does work very, very well. I'm so pleased with this system. So I was kind of like, oh, I hope it's not going to be terrible. And it really isn't. It's absolutely great. I got this cheat sheet here. It's easy. Fill, feather, fix. Look at that. Fill, feather, fix. And it does. You fill again, you feather, and you fix. And voila. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. Right down there below. I think it's really, really good. I'm really pleased with it. This is actually my favourite brow products. And they are predominantly Anastasia Beverly Hills. There's some Hourglass, there's Fenty. There is the Brow Blade by Urban Decay. And then there's some other products here by Lime Crime. That's them. That's my favourite products. And they're all organised into colour. So you've got the blonde and the red and the taupe and the black and the green, not the green, but the browns, all different colours here. But really, really fond of all those products. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.